Hello guys, my name is Stealthy Striker and welcome back to another video. And in today's video, I'm going to be doing my first comic book review. I'm going to be reviewing Nightwing number 78 by Tom Taylor. It is the first comic book in Tom Taylor's Leaping into the Light arc. So I'm going to be showing the panels on screen as I read along in real life with an actual comic book. I would encourage you to go out and buy these comics to help support the industry. It's not an industry that's too big to die if you don't purchase it. It's not like movies. You need to buy comics if you want them to continue being made. Anyway, let's get into the issue. First page, Gotham Heights Park. Then, Grayson says, I've always disliked bullies. Three bigger guys are bullying this one smaller kid. And you see Barbara in the background yelling, leave him alone. The bullies ask, you got a problem, girl? Babs says, yes, I do. And then Grayson yells, hey, from off panel. And the bully says, you seriously want to butt in, Dick? Grace acknowledges that you need thick skin to go through life with the name Dick, which is definitely true. It's just very easy material for bullies to use. Shelton, the bully, then says this extremely violates Dick, saying, yeah, I know who you are. I caught your last act at the surface. Best thing I've ever seen. The Flying Graysons. Guess they couldn't fly after all. Referencing Dick Grayson's parents' death at the circus when the mobster Tony Zuko cut their trapeze lines. Dick says, walk away, leave the kid alone. The bully then attacks Dick. Dick dodges and hits him right in the chin. Then Babs jumps in as well. And the police show up. The bully thinks that this will be good for him because his dad owns the police. But Barbara is the daughter of Gordon, who at this point is only a captain and not yet a commissioner. Or just a detective, actually. So the police arrest Shelton, and the detective... I'm just going to call him Gordon. Gordon arrives at Wayne Manor with Barbara and Dick. Barbara asks if Dick lives in a castle, has a dragon in a moat, a lot of fairy tale-ish things. And that was the first time that Grayson and Babs ever met. Personally, I love both the characters of Dick Grayson and Barbara Gordon. So this was a really nice moment, in my opinion. So Alfred greets Dick and the Miss Gordon at the door, and Dick starts washing the dishes. Alfred tells Dick that even though Batman is a hero with a mask, he's happy that Grayson is able to be a hero with and without a mask as well, which is a whole step over being just a hero in costume. He is always a hero, which is a really nice moment you're seeing from Alfred, and it just means so much more now that it's a memory that Grayson remembers even after the death of Alfred in City of Bane. Then we have this beautiful, 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 beautiful two-page spread of Bloodhaven and Grayson just jumping above it. Nightwing Leaping into the Light Part 1. Tom Taylor is the writer, Bruno Redondo is the artist, and Adriano Lucas is the colors. This is just an amazing scene. I love this panel so much. Alright, then we have now. So before it was then, now it's now. Grayson says, Bloodhaven doesn't have the madness of Gotham. It's just cruel. And there are a bunch of bullies, thugs even, chasing this three-legged dog and kicking it just because it's disabled. Grayson then walks on the scene and says, I'd usually open with something disarming and witty, but then I'm usually not this disgusted. The bullies say they're having fun. Grayson says, your idea of fun is torturing small animals? You need to broaden your horizons, people. Find something less destructive. Maybe catch a movie, take ice skating. The thug then says, I guess the fun's over then, and points a gun at the puppy. Grayson says, I'm not letting you shoot the puppy in the head, disarms him, and we have this beautiful action sequence. It's just one nice flowing panel as Grayson beats up the thugs, It's just a really nice art here. I think Redondo is doing a beautiful job with these movements. Then on the next page, after the thugs have been beaten and are walking away, Grayson attempts to bond with the dog fearing humans after what she's gone through, bites him. And Nightwing, using a new feature in his Scream-a-Sticks, which I don't think has been seen before, or too often at least, grappling hook, soars through. They just start going through Bloodhaven. Then we cut to a different part of Bloodhaven. I actually think it's pronounced Bloodhaven because of the double dots above the U. But Grayson says, "I've always disliked bullies, and the city is run by them. I used to stand up to Blockbuster. Nightwing Rebirth, the first few volumes, would show you some of that, and all the other criminals. But when I went away, after he got shot in the head and lost all his memory, and they got worse, Blockbuster has a conversation with the current mayor, and when the current mayor is not doing a satisfactory job for Blockbuster, he is killed, and Melinda Zuko is the next mayor. So, Melinda Zuko, it would be the daughter of Tony Zuko, the one who killed Dick Grayson's parents. So this is quite significant for Grayson when he will find out, or when he does find out. So, after Grayson takes the puppy to the vet, he is headed home, and he realizes that there is something wrong with his apartment, and that there's somebody in there. So he suits up, he jumps in his Nightwing suit, he's grabbed, he's thrown into a wall, and Babs is there, and she says, "Surprise." I think this is a great thing that Barbara's being introduced to the Nightwing series, as it's reminiscent of the Chuck Dixon run, which is, in many people's eyes, one of the best Nightwing runs of all time. And then Barbara comments on Grayson's lackluster security, and she hears the dog noise, and Grayson shows her the dog, and she thinks that he will be keeping her, and Grayson says no, he will be giving her to the pound, but Babs mentions that Grayson would never turn his back on an innocent creature. And Barbara then executes, or tells Dick that she needs to execute Alfred's will. So, on the next page, Grayson says, "I don't understand." Babs says, "I'm not surprised. It's a whole lot of zeros. He was. Why would a billionaire make me sandwiches and do my washing?" So Alfred was a billionaire. And Grayson's been given all the money. Babs says, "This may explain it better." I haven't opened it, and hands Dick a letter. This letter reads, "Master Grayson, please don't be alarmed. I didn't foresee my own death. Given our line of work, I write one of these every year. It seems prudent. I'm sure the fortune I'm leaving to you comes as something of a shock. As Master Wayne's legal guardian, I was given a large amount of the Wayne Industries stock. I was also given a ludicrous amount of wealth I had no need for. I invested much of this wisely and ethically, and I planned to fund a place where it would do the most good. In fact, I plan to come to you for advice. Like Bruce, your mind is astonishing. You can think in ways no one else can. You're a problem solver, and the world is full of problems. I couldn't think of better hands to leave this fortune in. I believe you will see this not as a personal gain, but as an opportunity, because I believe in Dick Grayson. I believe in the boy who always stepped up when someone else was in need. I believe in the man who just wants to help. Without wanting to apply too much pressure, I believe you can be one of the greatest forces for good this world has ever seen. Whatever you choose to do, please know I am exceedingly proud of you. Proud of your heart, proud of your compassion, proud of your humor, your optimism, and your strength in the face of everything that confronts you. And above all, though we rarely say it aloud, I'm so very proud to call you my son." This was a very heartwarming letter from Alfred. Just very, very, very nice. I love it. I love it. And then on the final page, we see that Melinda is now mayor, and her, what I'm assuming is bodyguard, says, "What about Dick Grayson?" Melinda says, "I'm not ready for him yet. You can't wait too long. You may not get another chance." "I know. Soon," Melinda says, with a poster of the Flying Graysons and Dick's face circled with the words, "Next, Ghosts from the Past." So overall, I would rate this comic a solid 8 out of 10. Really good artwork, really good start to a story. I love the incorporation with Babs, the flowing action scenes, the note from Alfred. A really good start, but I don't feel that the action has really been delved into yet. But overall, I'd say definitely pick this comic up. It's a very solid issue of Nightwing, and I would definitely recommend it. I'm really excited to see where this series goes in the future. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.